Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm here at Drayton Manor Resort here in Tamworth, Staffordshire. And yeah, this is my first visit during the 2023 season. I'm looking forward to today. So there's lots to go and see today, lots of updates around the park to go and have a look at. I'm starting off here in Vikings, and I tell you what, it is really weird being here and not seeing Apocalypse on the skyline anymore. Last time I was here was the closing day for Apocalypse, and as much as it was a very sad day, it was definitely an atmospheric day with lots of energy and love for Apocalypse, kind of celebrating the ride. It was a really good but sad, a very bittersweet day. So I'm starting here in Vikings. The ride's open at 10:30, which is in about 10 minutes. I'm going to start off with a ride on Loki here, the Zamperla Nebulas. This doesn't have a particularly high throughput, so it gets quite big queues. So the queues aren't open at the moment, so I'm going to wait here until it opens, get straight in the queue, get on the ride, then I don't have to wait in a long queue for it later. And then afterwards, I'll head over to where Apocalypse used to be and take a look at what is going on over there. So I just had a ride on Loki, the UK's first and only Zamperla Nebulas, and yeah, it's a good ride. We're seeing these nebulas popping up everywhere now, literally so many theme parks have bought one. There are so many, not just here in Europe, but also in the USA. They are everywhere now. Very popular ride, and yeah, they're really good. Great family ride, bit like a magic carpet on there. However, it's more enjoyable than a magic carpet because of course you've got that near miss element created by the other arms on there. Yeah, it's a really good ride, and it's great that we've got one in the UK now. It's a great ride to watch off ride as well. There's always a crowd around there watching that ride, and you can see why, because it's very impressive to watch. So I'm just heading to the old site of Apocalypse, and here's one of the stages for their new summer event, Summer Nights, taking place every weekend in July and August. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be experiencing this event, because with it being only on weekends, then that makes it so there's less days. If it was on every day, then it would be a lot easier to come here and see it. I live 2.5 hours away from this park, so it's not the easiest park for me to get to, unfortunately. So I don't think I'm going to be seeing that event, unfortunately. However, I would like to come here during Vikings Festival and come and see that event, and I'll hopefully be here over Halloween as well, because I'd like to try Night at the Manor, because I believe that is going to be making a return this year. It certainly does look that way. I'm now heading over to the old site of Apocalypse, and we're going to go and have a look over here, because in 2024 a brand new roller coaster is going to be opening here, manufactured by Intamin. It was announced that a couple weeks ago there was going to be Intamin, and it's very heavily rumoured to be one of their family lift and launch coasters. So here we go. Here's a look at the construction walls. I don't think we're going to get much of an opportunity to see anything over the wall, if there are any places where we can go and see, or you can get a little bit of a view over on Loki if you look in the right place. However, not loads is happening at the moment, but yeah, as you can see, they're starting to tease stuff here on the construction wall. There have been a lot of rumours that this is going to be Wild West themed. So of course we've got Sheriff Showdown over here, which is already a Western themed dark ride. And then we've got the Drunken Barrels over there, which is another ride that could quite easily be rethemed to a Western theme. Of course, it's got a German theme at the moment, but it's got all the barrels on there, so you could just take all the beer away from it, and then it would fit into a Wild West era quite well. And a lot of rumours have been here as well with this AU, no peaking. Of course, the chemical symbol for gold is AU on the periodic table, so there have been a lot of rumours that this is going to be themed to a gold mine maybe, so yeah, we'll have to see what's happening with this. So I'm going to go for a ride on the Haunting now. This is a Vekoma Madhouse, and this is the third. There's 3 Vekoma Madhouses in this country. 2 of them I've done. The other one is Haunted House Monster Party at Legoland Windsor, and also Hex at Holton Towers. So yeah, this is the final one in the UK for me to do. I really like these Vekoma Madhouses, so here we go. Let's go and see if this one's as good as Hex. So I just experienced the Haunting here at Drayton Manor. I've now done all 3 Vekoma Madhouses in the UK, and I have to say that was quite good actually. It was a really enjoyable ride. It's definitely the scariest of the 3 we have in this country. However, I still feel like families could go on there and enjoy it. It is obviously quite a creepy theme, and there are some sections in there where you might get a jump scare that are a little bit scary. However, I do think it's a good family attraction. It's like family horror. So yeah, I do think it's a good fit to this park. very well themed. There's some great effects in there, some good audio. I like the storyline of it. It's a really enjoyable ride. I don't think it's as good as Hex, however I'd probably take it over Haunted House Monster Party. I'd like to go for another ride on there later, so I'm going to go over to this other part of the park, do some flat rides, maybe a couple of water rides, and then I might go back over there later and have another ride on it. So it's time for me to experience another ride that I've never done before. This is the Adventure Cove River Rapids. So this reopened in the area in 2021. However, it was a previous attraction here at the park. It was SBNO for quite a few years, and it reopened in 2021 with some new theming. And yeah, it looks really good around here. Fits in with the area very nicely. Looking forward to getting on here. And it's very hot today as well, so yeah, it's going to be good to get on a water ride. So the River Rapids has just gone down and they've evacuated the queue. Storm Force 10 is on a massive queue, so instead I'm going to head back over to near where the haunting is, and I'm going to go for a ride on Sheriff Showdown, which is a dark ride, a shooting dark ride, and I haven't been on this for a while, so yeah, let's go and have a ride. Sheriff Showdown is a really good ride there. It's very well themed. It's short, however, it is very well themed. Of course, an interactive ride, so you're shooting all the targets on there. A lot of the targets on there are broken, so it could probably do with a little bit of a refurbishment, get in there, fix all the targets. Yeah, it's a short ride, however, it's very well themed. Some good effects in there. Of course, when you shoot things, there's things moving, doors opening, things spinning around and stuff. And yeah, it's a good ride, nicely themed. Time for a ride on Accelerator now, this Vekoma Junior Boomerang, and it's got a nice indoor queue. To be honest, I don't really care how long I'm waiting. This gets big queues. I don't really care if I'm waiting a long time, because at least I get to be in the inside. Here we go. Oh, do you know what? It's not as bad as I have seen it before. Here we go. Let's see how long this is. So I've just done two rides. I did Accelerator and I just went through another run through on the haunting. Yeah, Accelerator's really good. I've forgotten how intense it was for a family coaster. It's a different layout to the one at Poulton's Park. However, I definitely think it's a better layout. It's more intense. It's quite intense for a family coaster. Nice and smooth. It's very speedy going around there, and it's got a really well themed queue as well. You're going through there in like a car workshop, which is absolutely fantastic. Really well themed, loads of things to see in there. Just been through the haunting again as well. Yeah, really good. I do really enjoy that experience. It's a fantastic ride. It's about 10 minutes and very well themed, very eerie, immersive experience. So yeah, if you like your kind of eerie, dark horror rides, I mean, it's not really horror as in blood and gore, however, it's very eerie and kind of atmospheric. So yeah, if that's your thing, then I definitely recommend going in there and experiencing it. So I just had a ride on Maelstrom. Now that Apocalypse has gone, that's definitely my favourite ride here. That is absolutely brilliant. Very intense ride. Not the longest of cycles. It looks great from off-ride. The restraints are quite comfortable. The staff aren't pushing down on them too much. They do tighten a bit throughout the ride, but it's intense. You get some good airtime, and it's a really enjoyable ride. You get a good bit of airtime at the top as well. Really, really enjoyable. I absolutely love Maelstrom. What's going on here? So the Rapids is back open now, however it's got an hour's queue according to the sign. The back of the queue is literally right next to the sign that says the estimated wait is an hour, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do that. It's coming to the end of the day. I've not done loads today because it has been very busy, so queues have been long, so I've not done loads of rides. However, hopefully I can get on Storm Force 10 here. So literally, as soon as I walked in there to Storm Force 10, someone at the back, someone said that it was 2 hours long. I think there was a sign saying 2 hours, and then there were people turning around going like 2 hours, not a chance. So yeah, I'm not going to queue for that. I'm just going to get in this queue for the River Rapids, and hopefully it'll move quite quickly. Here we go then, I'm going for a ride round on the train now. This will most likely be the final ride I'm doing here today. Storm Force 10 there. I wish I got to experience that, it's just such a long queue. Hopefully one day I'll get on it. The amount of times I've been to this park now and I've never been on it, it needs to happen. Shockwave over there, not got to do that either today, it's been so busy. Hopefully I'll be back at some point before the end of the season. I'll get on there, appreciate it with its stand-up train still. There have been a lot of rumours that Shockwave is going to get sit-down trains for next year, so we'll have to see what happens. River Rapids down there. Oh, here we go, we've got a camera here. I'll tell you what, it looks like there's some good effects on the River Rapids. You get some nice views of Shockwave here as well. There we go. Let's go for a ride round. So I just had a ride round now on the Polperro Express. I've never actually been on that train before, so yeah, it's nice to finally get on there. It's a nice ride to go around the perimeter of the park, get some nice views of Shockwave and the River Rapids, and then on the way back Maelstrom and Air Race as well. I haven't done Air Race as well, that's another ride I wanted to do today. I've not done Air Race for a good few years actually. I did the one at Brighton Pier last year, however I haven't done the one here since 2018 I believe, so yeah, it's been a long time since I've done that one, and I absolutely love a good Zamperla Air Race. But yeah, it's come to the end of the day now. It's been very busy today, long queues. However, I've done the haunting, which I'm happy about. I've never done that before. The train, Maelstrom, and I got to have a look at the construction, even though there's very little going on. But it's just weird not seeing Apocalypse on the skyline anymore. So yeah, that wraps up the day here at Drayton Manor. So then guys, that is now pretty much the end of this vlog from Drayton Manor. It was a good day, didn't get on loads of rides because it was quite busy. There are definitely more rides I would have liked to have got on, however, hopefully I will be back for Vikings Festival at some point, and then maybe I'll go for Halloween as well. I definitely plan to go over Christmas, and hopefully I'll be there at Halloween as well if Night at the Manor comes back, which I assume it will, so hopefully I'll be there then. And yeah, as I said, the Vikings Festival, hopefully I'll be there for that as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be experiencing Summer Nights, which is a shame. However, it is what it is. I'm now going to show you the merchandise. So I didn't actually buy this on the day, however I did buy it online a while ago. So a while ago I got an email, oh no, it was on Twitter actually, so, from the park saying that they had more ride parts, and you needed to email for them to send you a catalogue of what they had, and I actually bought a couple of bits. So here we go, I'm going to show you them now because they've recently arrived and I'm really happy with these purchases. So here we go then guys, ignore these two things here because I haven't got these recently, although that is from Drayton Manor there, and that's an Apocalypse ride part. But here we go, so here is an Apocalypse brass shoe. So yeah, it's nice to have another ride part for Apocalypse. Of course, what was my favourite ride at Drayton Manor. Such a shame that it left the park. However, there's nothing we can do about it, and at least it's been removed quickly and it's getting a replacement, unlike Slammer at Thorpe Park, which is still standing, and it's been standing SBNO for quite a long time. And then of course we've got this massive wheel here. This is a Shockwave wheel, as you can see right there. And this thing's absolutely massive. Like, you compare it to the size of my hand, it's huge. You look at this Apocalypse counterweight wheel and this Wild Mouse running wheel from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and it's absolutely huge. It's so heavy as well, as you can probably imagine. This brass shoe as well, that's also very heavy. It was a very heavy package. So this was delivered. So basically I didn't actually buy these when I was at the park, because, well, it was online, so you email them on Twitter, and then they send you a catalogue, and then you choose what you want, and then there we go. So these are the items I got. I paid £125 for these two items. I believe it was 75 for the wheel and then 50 for the brass shoe. So yeah, I'm really happy with these purchases. So that is now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.